Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
second down and 8. On play action, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Third, they need 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
A handoff, running left. It's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 31, here is second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A 39-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, this is strong. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Second down, 8 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They try and run it with Brooks. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Johnson, Pro Bowl corner, coming hard that time. And he's rewarded with the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Pass is caught by DJ Moore. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
11 yards on the play.
Here's Hurts.
3rd down.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
On the return, here's Washington. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Steelers offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Both play action. It's Prescott. Oh, one of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw on the move is caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The The former first-rounder, Felix Anudike Uzama, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. Brings up
3rd and long for Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Zach Allen getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Play fake. Prescott. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter from the 46. Here's 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. They run out of the gun with Brooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On play action. Here's Dak. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Prescott on 1st down. This one complete to Washington. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brooks. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Roquan Smith beyond the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now the 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Tucker And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Deontay Hardy now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. J.D. Bertrand able to bring him down.
A 2-yard pickup.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Oh! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yard. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Barkley. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
To throw is Hurts. That one taken in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown.
Will Lutz
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Dak. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. 3rd down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And he'll only get down to around the 42.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Parker. And will bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st half. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Man in motion here is Washington. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
Gonna run with it himself. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Steelers 3.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On the play fake. Dak. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. On 2nd down, it's down. That is the rookie from Stanford, Alec Eilman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one caught by Brandon. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll run it here with Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Back to throw is Prescott. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Ravens offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll in this defense. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He'll get that out to Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Dak to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They get 19 on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's in! Dak Prescott, touchdown Steelers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hardy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. A big hole. Still going. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
The return, here comes Davis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Man in motion here is Washington. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The Ravens offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down throw for Hurts. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Makes it third.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
For the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
3rd and short. Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And to whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll throw again. Dak in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one complete to Palmer. And he will get into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Lots of space, past the 45. And he is out of bounds. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Oh, the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the
In
line.
order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, they have to be. They've got 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 to be You kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, this is Strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one caught by Iomak. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run it with Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Back to throw is Prescott. That is caught by Washington. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
On the play. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Prescott now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They go sideline, and this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their way. The red flag is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. To the air again. Prescott. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are moving in on a double-digit win season, a 10th victory on the year to start this drive with first down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Bushes here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
17-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Ravens.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the play fake. Dak. That's made right side by Eilman. 2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Dak to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. 15 yards through the air. That's a Steeler first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Steelers.
He'll stop it here. The spike coming with 26 seconds remaining. Second down, Prescott. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott again. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's another Steelers.
And he will stop the clock with 5 seconds left. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.